Hello and a warm welcome to Federal special program Capital B. Aam Aadmi Party, it seems, is in a deep state of crisis with Chief Minister and party convener Arvind Kejriwal behind the bars, and now Raj Kumar Anand, who was a cabinet minister in the Kejriwal government in Delhi, has resigned, saying that he doesn't want to associate himself with a corrupt party. Later on, his colleague Saurabh Bharadwaj held a press conference and he said that there's ample proof to show that Raj Kumar Anand was under tremendous pressure from the BJP and even the Enforcement Directorate. But it's just not about Raj Kumar Anand. Now, there are reports, and several newspapers have printed those reports, that 7 Rajya Sabha MPs of Aam Aadmi Party, especially in Punjab, they are missing in action. They haven't spoken a word about Arvind Kejriwal's arrest. They haven't changed their social media profiles because most of the Aam Aadmi Party leaders and the workers have changed their social media profiles, putting out a picture of a jailed Kejriwal along with a slogan which says that Modi ka sabse bada dar, Modi's biggest fear is Arvind Kejriwal. So these 7 MPs haven't changed their social media profiles as well. Now, who are these people? Harbhajan Singh, Ashok Mittal, Sanjeev Arora, Balbir Singh Sichewal, Vikram Jeet Singh Sani, and also not to mention Raghav Chadda, though he has been Raghav Chadda and especially Swati Maliwal, they have been tweeting out in support of Arvind Kejriwal, but both are missing in action. Swati Maliwal has said that she is in US, citing her sister's illness, and Raghav Chadda is supposed to be in London for an eye surgery. So all these reports which are coming out in media have led us to think as to what is really going wrong within the Aam Aadmi Party. Will Who will really troubleshoot this crisis? That is the first question. And the second most important question is Aam Aadmi Party now under tremendous pressure of the Enforcement Directorate? Will it be able to handle? 14th April, I'm told there's a huge rally organized in support of Save the Constitution on the Ambedkar Jayanti. But how will this all manifest? And especially with Raj Kumar Anand now resigning, the biggest question is that because the Chief Minister is inside the jail, now who will fill the vacant portfolio? So all these are questions before the Aam Aadmi Party. But yes, it would be too far-fetched to say that there is a beginning of the Operation Lotus. But to quote exactly what Advocate Somnath Bharti had put out as a tweet yesterday, and he said that Raj Kumar Anand is the first victim of the Operation Lotus. Though these claims have been made by several others in Aam Aadmi Party, like Atishi, for which he was given a defamation notice as well. But the point is that will Aam Aadmi Party be able to handle this crisis? And is it under tremendous pressure of the Enforcement Directorate? As I told you, and joining me now is Akash Deep Muni, who's an Aam Aadmi Party supporter. Thank you so much for joining, and he's a political analyst as well. Joining me also is Raju Williams from Punjab, who's a senior journalist and political commentator. Thank you so much. And Girish Joshi, senior journalist and political commentator, also joins us. I welcome all the three of you on the program on the Federal. And Akash, I would like to begin with you. With Raj Kumar Anand resigning from the Kejriwal cabinet in Delhi, these Rajya Sabha MPs keeping quiet, what is the real indication at this point of time?
See, there are two questions that you have asked. First, about Raj Kumar Anand. Now, Raj Kumar Anand, what did he say in his press conference? Raj Kumar Anand said that after the Delhi High Court order, my conscience changed, and now I think that Arvind Kejriwal is a corrupt person. Now, the Delhi High Court order against Arvind Kejriwal is very similar to Delhi High Court order of the same bench against Sanjay Singh, which was later on overturned by the Honorable Supreme Court. Now, interestingly, his conscience could have changed on 7th of February 2024, but his conscience did not change then, because after that there was 23-hour raid at his home by Enforcement Directorate, and after that maybe his conscience changed and he considered now Arvind Kejriwal to be a corrupt person. Now, he did not wait for the Honorable Supreme Court to take cognizance on Monday, but prior to that, he gave up his papers. Okay, so this is very suspicious. One more point which I want to make is that he said that yesterday my conscience changed. Yesterday means day before yesterday, that is before 24 hours. Now, interestingly, yes, he resigned at 4 p.m. and at 2 p.m. he shared a tweet of Sanjay Singh.
Yes.
Why did he do so if his conscience has so much arisen? So these all matters are suspicious, that which relates that there might be Operation Lotus. Now coming to the second part of your question, which is very, very important. The Rajya Sabha MPs of Aam Aadmi Party, where are they? Very important question. And those people who are from Punjab, they know that where are they? They are in Punjab. They know every situation. And still they have done nothing for the Aam Aadmi Party. And still Aam Aadmi Party has given them a Rajya Sabha ticket. This is also suspicious. Why did Aam Aadmi Party give them a Rajya Sabha ticket? A person who has done nothing for Aam Aadmi, who is a businessman, who after getting an Aam Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha ticket, after 1 year goes and clicks pictures with Narendra Modi ji and puts it in all handles and happily puts it, garlands him. Why is he given a Rajya Sabha ticket? Kyun diya aapne? Those people who are working for you at grassroots are not, have you given them what you have given them? And you have given a businessman Rajya Sabha ticket who has done nothing for Aam Aadmi till now.
No,
This
so
is suspicious.
are you saying, Akash, are you saying that you regret giving the Rajya Sabha berths to all these MPs? Is the party regretting?
I'm not, see, I'm not, I hold no position in Aam Aadmi Party. Okay, so I don't regret anything. But this is Aam Aadmi Party which should introspect that, and this is not happening today. Now Indian Express has arisen, उनको जागृति मिली 2 दिन पहले, उनको पहले से उनके जर्नलिस्ट को पता है what is happening in Punjab. Punjab में there are some businessmen who are given Rajya Sabha tickets. Why have you given them Rajya Sabha tickets? What they have done for Aam Aadmi? They are businessmen. They have done everything for themselves. Till then, what they have done for Aam Aadmi? Nothing. Still then, you have given a Rajya Sabha ticket.
Right.
So this is the introspection that Aam Aadmi Party has to do.
Okay. So basically, you're saying that party needs to do introspection. Now, let me come to Raju because he's sitting in Punjab and he would be able to tell us what's exactly happening in Punjab. Now, Raju, what are your sources telling you? Now, say, for example, Raghav Chadha, people have been, spreading all sorts of rumors that he's in touch with BJP. Deliberately, he's avoided coming back to India, whereas his wife, Parniti Chopra, she returned. Harbhajan Singh tweets on IPL but says nothing on Aam Aadmi Party affairs. Neither has he said anything on Kejriwal's arrest. So is the case of Ashok Mittal, Sanjeev Arora, Balbir Singh Sichewal, Vikramjit Sani, and all have cited their own reasons. Some say that no, they will speak only on religious issues, while the other person will say that no, I will not take part in party events. What is really happening as far as these Rajya Sabha MPs in Punjab are concerned?
I'll just first tell you the basic problem where it starts from. ED and CBI are not statutory bodies. They are governed by the executive order. So obviously they don't have the budgetary allocation. So anytime they are susceptible to political intervention, that is very sure. Now coming to that, when they have done this, we have seen what is the position of their conviction and what they have done. So they are being misused. Even this has been reported to the Supreme Court, where they said that we can't have a consolidated order. But when there is a specific case, we'll definitely intervene. So this situation is very clear. Now, if we come to the modus operandi of AAP normally, if you see even in Gujarat, we have seen that they deploy first 2 heads on their party. One is probably a journalist or a very active member or a very person who knows all the sectors. And one is the finance sector. In Gujarat also, the Diamond King, who was initially who joined with a big pomp show and all, suddenly after 48 hours, he was threatened or anything would have happened and he withdrew. So these arrangements that they had made, but you can definitely not peep into the minds of the people. And
Sure.
businessmen, they are always in this particular situation, no businessman would try to fight them back unless he is a warrior.
Right.
So this was much expected, but I fail to understand that their position in Punjab does not improve from any corner by doing all this. So why is it being done? First thing.
Absolutely. I'll try and go back to Raju, and then again, Girish, I'll come back to you. Raju, now if you can hear me, what is really happening in? I
He is
don't know.
pressing the wrong button, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what is really happening. Yes, Girish, over to you. Yeah.
So this is happening, but suddenly when I talk to some retired officers, they say, what happens is if the officers have smelled the rat, that this government is not coming back. So obviously they would not go to this extent to damage their own jobs. Only thing they are afraid is, he told that as many people we have in these departments, they have earned a lot of money. They are very, very vulnerable to any other agencies or inquiries or something. The funds they have collected, the money, then everything. So once they are vulnerable, they might be carrying this war till the last day. But I think then they also know what is going to be the future. But so there are two aspects. Either they are doing to oblige or to save themselves from what is happening, or they are now bent upon that, let us do to the extreme, then government will just lose. Because this is now damaging the government's image.
Right.
When everybody argues, because they don't have that time. And as I said, these all things together are not going to help them from any corner in elections in Punjab. Why are they
Right.
doing that? Has it been other state, we would have believed that, okay, they are going to be an advantage.
Right.
I
But
think Mr. Raju will be able to tell better what is happening in Punjab.
but for some reason he's not been able to connect. So we'll wait and see if he can connect again. But Akash, there could be an Operation Lotus, which again seems highly unlikely given the kind of numbers which Aam Aadmi Party has. How many MPs will, or how many, sorry, MLAs will BJP break and try and pull them, with them? But the point is that what's happening in Punjab, are these Rajya Sabha MPs under tremendous pressure of the ED, given the fact that they are from the business background, whether it is Ashok Mittal, who runs the lovely university, or whether it is Harbhajan Singh, his commitments towards cricket, they are also known. So, are they all fearing that? And maybe because of some pressure or some kind of a threat which BJP would have, I'm not saying that they are putting pressure, but they would have put pressure on them. So, is that likely the reason why these Rajya Sabha MPs are completely quiet about Kejriwal's arrest? They haven't even changed their social media profiles.
See, Niluji, it is not about only Rajya Sabha MPs. It is also about Lok Sabha MPs. Everywhere there is a layer of apprehension. Why to call Punjab? There is a layer of apprehension in Kolkata. MPs, Lok Sabha MPs, Rajya Sabha MPs, many aren't speaking, many aren't coming out as vehemently as they do. So apprehension, देखो, डर तो सबको लगता है. So apprehension is everywhere. Nobody wants to go into jail. You have that section 45 of PMLA, which can keep you in jail for as long as they want. And now there is another thing that everyone cannot afford an Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Okay. So
Absolutely.
common people like you, me, cannot afford Abhishek Manu Singhvi. So he will not come to our rescue. We have to be in jail. So
Right.
apprehension is everywhere. You can take more information from Rajuji, who is in Punjab.
That is, of course, one symptom which we are seeing across the country. But let me connect to Raju once again. Raju, I would really like to understand as to what is really happening in Punjab. Why are these Rajya Sabha MPs quiet? Are you picking up enough indications that all these Rajya Sabha MPs have been pressured by BJP or ED?
Yeah, I was saying that there is apprehension everywhere. Now, why to call these people? Just imagine people like Ashok Chavan, whose family was in politics, who had hold ministerial position all around. Why take about the Jindal who joined recently Bharatiya Janata Party? He was in coal scan. Now, what will happen? We all know. Okay, so apprehension is everywhere. Of course, there is only one thing which can rescue all these things is vote. But there also, what it seems now is that because of lethargy of Congress party, the magnitude of voter emotions which were against Bharatiya Janata Party is not cashing in. I'll give you a couple of examples. You just imagine that there was so much angst. There is inflation, there is unemployment, but the Congress party is so lethargic that you should have done this tie-up 1 year ago, at least 3 months ago. when the Chhattisgarh elections were going on, Madhya Pradesh elections were going on, what you were doing? And you should have done it. You should have on your toes. You are relaxed that Rahul Gandhi ki yatra chal rahi hai, so we'll do it after yatra. We'll do the seat sharing after yatra. Just imagine if 1 year ago whole India bloc has gone to the people with one voice. Now there is some person in DMK who is speaking anti-Sanatan, and the whole media is blowing out of proportion. These should not had happened. They should have been in tandem. Then things would have been different. But now, as I see, things are not going the India bloc way. It is very, they are giving a good fight, but it's not going India bloc.
Right. But Akash, another question, and then I'll go to Girish. That will Aam Aadmi Party all alone by itself? I don't know how much of the crisis will they be able to troubleshoot. But what are the chances that the party might collapse? I mean, the party has a strong cadre, they have a strong presence. There are a lot of supporters globally as well. But now with Arvind Kejriwal behind the jail, behind the bars, and now BJP and ED allegedly trying out all tactics to keep them under their thumb. Do you think, what is your biggest fear? Can the party collapse? Does the party run that risk of collapsing completely?
See, as much as I know Aam Aadmi Party, it will not collapse. But one thing I want to tell to Aam Aadmi Party, they have to understand one thing. They are not Bharatiya Janata Party or Congress. They are, why people support Aam Aadmi Party? Because it's an Aam Aadmi Party, common people party. So you have to bring in common people in good positions so that they can drive the political party. You need not to go to businessmen. You need not to go to these powerful people who have come from foreign universities, who have come here that, okay, I am going to be a minister, I'll have good life. No, you have to drive it through common man. And then only you will have that mass base. Today, when Arvind Kejriwal is in jail, okay, the common man of Aam Aadmi Party is on roads, while the affiliate are on AC chambers. You should throw them out. Throw these affiliate people. Then only your party will survive. Otherwise, भाई आप दूसरे भारतीय जनता पार्टी या कांग्रेस बन जाओगे. ठीक है, कोई आम आदमी पार्टी सपोर्ट क्यों करेगा आपको? कोई आम आदमी क्यों सपोर्ट करेगा? नहीं सपोर्ट करेगा.
Girish, what I was asking you was that does Bhagwant Mann government run the risk of falling? If the Rajya Sabha MPs are under pressure, for whatever reasons, we don't want to get into that, but it looks like they are under tremendous pressure. It does seem that Aam Aadmi Party has made a mistake by giving Rajya Sabha berths to all these businessmen who are not even coming out of the AAC chambers, as Akash just mentioned. So what is the kind of risk for the Bhagwant Mann government in Punjab?
Just look at the political scenario. How many governments, state governments, BJP or Congress are running? Rest all of the state governments are individuals. They are small people. So you cannot just add that being the final weapon with BJP, they would have just smashed all the parties and taken either put a governor rule there. So that's not easy. The people who have walked out of AAP, they are not from the people. They are not being elected by the people. So obviously their connectivity with the people can't be that strong. So, cancelling out or just diminishing some political party which has been elected with such a big mandate, it's not possible at all at this scenario. So if we say that the BJP can be so strong to just smash any political party, in states you cannot. Had that been possible, they would not have to visit Tamil Nadu and Kerala every week. They would not have to go to all of the states like Orissa and tell something, whatever they are telling. The problem is, they have just drained out all the possibilities of giving out the points. You see, today also in Uttarakhand, what he's talking is, he's still not coming out of the Nehru era. Then he's telling that हम लोग आतंकवादियों को घर में घुस के मारेंगे and all this. Today only there is again second attack in Pulwama. There is not a word of that. So things are changing very fast. And now you can just see that they are dry of matter. What people are asking, they are not able to answer. And now if you see the scenario, political 24 election is not between the political parties. It is between the ruling party and the people. Now people have understood everything. And after Kejriwal going to jail, the whole scenario has changed. Even when we go to remote areas, they say, कि एक अकेले आदमी का छोटा स्टेट को, उसके पास पुलिस नहीं है, उसके पास गवर्नमेंट नहीं, उसको अंदर डाल के क्या कर रहे हैं? और दारू के केस में जिसने गलत एविडेंस दे दिया. सो people have started reacting to this. And then there are many other reasons. The dissatisfaction, even if you see Gujarat, bolt of the blue, something has come up, and everybody, the dissatisfaction lot has now started become active. So they are not facing trouble only in Punjab. They have got very less time to disturb the states now. What I think, because they're getting disturbed in every state.
Right. No, but Akash, all said and done, the Rajya Sabha MPs from Punjab who were picked up by Aam Aadmi Party, they must be having something in mind. The party must be having something in mind why they've given them the Rajya Sabha seat. Because you do need money to run the party. Normally, these kind of Rajya Sabha MPs, especially who are businessmen, they contribute a lot to the party funds. But then not contributing to the party funds and then remaining inactive totally as far as the political events of the parties are concerned is totally beyond anybody's comprehension. And it does look like a straight story where they are under tremendous pressure of the ED, or they have made up their mind to join BJP. What, according to you, could be the possibility?
See, first of all, I agree with my co-panelists that there is tremendous anti-BJP sentiment in Delhi, in Punjab, in Gujarat, everywhere. Okay. But there is one thing which is very interesting. I'll just give you an example of Chhattisgarh. You remember the last state elections was happening of Chhattisgarh, and there was a liquor case of 2,000 crore of enforcement director against the sitting Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Bhupesh Baghel. Day before yesterday, the Supreme Court quashed the total case and said that the whole case was forged. I'll take you back 3-4 months ago. How many debates were happening on Chhattisgarh? There are so many cases, ED cases against Bhupesh Baghel. Bhupesh Baghel is a corrupt person, and etc. etc. Now will the media come out and say that Bhupesh Baghel was not corrupt media? No, they won't do it. Then this was an election ploy. Everybody knew. Now what they did is that they took some cards from Arvind Kejriwal's form of government. They are giving a Ladli Yojana. They are giving 1,000 rupees, Ladli Yojana in Madhya Pradesh, and Mahila, I don't remember the full name, in Chhattisgarh, where they are giving 1,000 rupees cash to all the women. So the people who are talking about Revdi culture are giving cash now. Okay. So people are also happy. So people are going to vote for Bharatiya Janata Party from Chhattisgarh in this Lok Sabha elections also, because they have got one, direct cash in their accounts. Now what happens is that, apart from all the angst, Bharatiya Janata Party still, I think, by now has an edge and will form government. Okay. Second point, that about the Rajya Sabha MPs and etc. Aam Aadmi Party's core energy is not money. You can tell that for fighting elections, money. Delhi में कौन सा पैसा था आम आदमी पार्टी के पास? There was no money. Aam Aadmi Party is the core energy of Aam Aadmi Party is human resource. People have left their well-done job.
You made an important point, Akash, and I want to interrupt you here just to ask you that all these workers who are on the street, who are protesting against Arvind Kejriwal's arrest, you have another rally which is lined up for 14th of April. Can these Karyakartas really save the party at this point of time?
I think they can. I think Aam Aadmi Party will stay.
No, but who will take the lead?
Have to do introspection.
Can Atishi take the lead? Can Saurabh Bharadwaj, Gopal Rai? These are the top leadership which is visible after Arvind Kejriwal. So can they all come together, or they will also be taken under some sort of a pressure of ED or CBI or BJP?
I think these leaders are very strong leaders. Sanjay Singh, Atishi, Saurabh Bharadwaj, these are very strong leaders. They talk logical things. You listen to these people. So I think the party will stay. There may be some MLAs who will be leaving. There may be some MPs who will be leaving. But the party is going to stay. And more people will join this party. And this is the only party which has an alternative which I can see today to Bharatiya Janata Party. not Congress, not any other party, regional party, be it TMC, etc., etc. Only one party which can take, and this statement is told to me by many Bharatiya Janata Party supporters that they have only one political party who can fight Bharatiya Janata Party, that is Aam Aadmi Party, because of the public sentiment, ideology.
But Girish, really to ask, I mean, Raju hasn't been able to connect, but otherwise, things in Punjab don't look good. I was speaking, you were also there on the panel on one of the platforms yesterday, where Professor Kehar Singh from the Patiala University did acknowledge the fact that, there is some kind of a murmuring as far as the Operation Lotus in Punjab is concerned. So do you think that BJP would try and, appropriate Bhagwant Mann as well? Of course, these Rajya Sabha MPs are silent for some reason, which is very, very evident. But what about the Chief Minister? Because Chief Minister also seems to be meeting Sunita Kejriwal. He seems to be meeting Sanjay Singh. What do you say about Bhagwant Mann? Can he be taken under some sort of pressure?
This is just like babies of crocodile. Once they are out of the water, somebody will pick them up. So I don't think there is any wiseness of now coming up and showing all their bravery unnecessarily, because they can be a target for anything. When this government doesn't believe anything like rule of law, they can do anything. And we have seen in past, people also, when it's so, how difference does it make? As I told you, Punjab in itself, today what they have tried their best in Tamil Nadu. Is that going to make any change? Are they going to make change in Orissa or in Telangana or Kerala? No. So just coming out and telling a bribe because he has not commented anything, that doesn't make any difference for here now the fight is they should only go to the people and explain that what is wrong with them. They have not fulfilled any promises, and let the people go and decide and fight against them. Now to just bring the party name above that we started fighting with each other and we did this, those times are gone. And if you see Reddit, they had very well planned. Right till the end of the day, India alliance never said who is coming up. They did not declare the candidate because that was not wise enough. Moment you show the target, you would have shot that.
Right. But if
so
you look
whatever they are doing is fine. We are talking is public reaction, but what is happening on ground, we will have to see that the result.
Right. But Akash, if you look at the number of seats, Delhi has 7 Lok Sabha seats, Punjab 13. So it's for 20 seats. What can really BJP go to? To what extent can the BJP go? Will it try and topple the Punjab government? What will it achieve? Because Punjab elections are not anywhere around the corner. What will it really achieve if it topples the Bhagwant Mann government, or even if it topples the Kejriwal government? Except for putting in a president's rule, maybe in Delhi.
See, Niluji, it is not about 20 seats. In Delhi, they have got only 4 seats. Aam Aadmi Party is fighting on 4 seats. They have got 1 in Gujarat, 1 in Assam. In Assam, they did not, tie up with Congress also. So they have very less than 20 seats in their hand. But Bharatiya Janata Party is not afraid from Aam Aadmi Party because of 20 seats. It is afraid because of their ambitious aspirations. Because recently Sandeep Pathak was in Odisha. Recently Atishi was in Assam. So the way they're mushrooming, and see, you have to look at the Indian political hemisphere. TMC has more seats than Aam Aadmi Party. But TMC is a regional party. And the leader is, maybe because of a language, the reach is only to Bengal. Similar is the case of other political parties also. Aam Aadmi Party, because of Arvind Kejriwal and the logic behind it, that Swasth health model, the education model, and etc. models, it is reaching the common man. Just they have to cash on this. They have to be patient. They have to empower the people who are with them really, and they have to improvise as they are doing. They are improvising. Just imagine from the Anna days to today health model, they have improvised a lot. So this will continue. They have to be patient, and the future is of Aam Aadmi Party. It is not of any other party. If they really keep working as they are. If they be impatient and want to run faster, that may be a problem. They have to be patient.
Right. So if they can be patient, then probably the battle can be won. But again, coming back, As a concluding comment, Girish, to you, the biggest question that against the brute and the mighty force of BJP, can Aam Aadmi Party really withstand this kind of a pressure? It's a crucial juncture when all this is happening. Kejriwal behind the bars, their cabinet ministers, their Rajya Sabha MPs, all seemingly under pressure. Can the party really withstand this moment? Or there are chances it might just fizzle out because it came as a phenomena and it doesn't take much time for a phenomena to fizzle out.
We can learn from the history. The worst scenario was during emergency. There was not a single leader who was not behind the bars. But that did not stop the people. You have one leader inside, you have got the team below, and when you got dedicated people, one thing of AAP I can tell you that they have suffered in Gujarat also a lot, in other states. They have been harassed. So all that members right now they are time tested, and they would not get deterred by all these smaller problems. If they are into jail, that doesn't mean that they have lost the public contact. So I don't think it will be so easy, and we are picturizing the BJP as a larger than life, a big demon, and they can do anything. It is not that. They have, you see, after they are coming, they have lost many states also. But they are good at marketing, so they can tell everything. We are Vishwa Guru, we do all this. If you see the whole scenario, their public domination has literally gone down. Otherwise, also in 303 seats, they were just with 37.71 vote percentage. What about the rest? So we just can't say that they are so powerful, and these same officers who are just working for their safety, because this is marriage of convenience, this is not going to last long. And these people have nothing like teen talaq. They will, after 4th June, they may just marry to some other party and get settled very nicely, nothing to worry about.
So I think only the time will tell as to what will happen. Yes, people's wisdom will decide the fate of the nation. What people think about BJP, what people think about leaders like Kejriwal, what people think about leaders like Rahul Gandhi. It's a test of democracy. It's a test of wisdom. And what will the Janta decide? That probably will what the nation deserve. Thank you so much, Akashdeep, for joining. Thank you, Girish. And one appeal to the
Thank you.
viewers who are watching this discussion, subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.